Have you ever heard of a white label record? Before everything went digital in the late 2000s, when most of the electronic music was still primarily pressed on records for DJs to play, white labels were the primary promotional tool for labels to get the tracks out to distributors, reviewers, other DJs. And if you were a big DJ, you would receive a lot of these. Now, I never received a huge amount, but I've received my fair share. In fact, I've got a nice stash down here. And what you'd get with a white label is often basically no artwork whatsoever. Maybe like Spectral here, which is a sub-label of Ghostly Records, would have a little bit something printed, but usually these labels were entirely white, which is why they're called white labels. And the only thing that you'd know about this record would come from something what's called a one sheet, which is a basic write-up of who the artist is, what the label is, a sample of the artwork, and a bit of a write-up and what the catalog number is, etc., etc., etc. And that's all we'd know. But then, of course, we'd check out the record and see if we'd play it. And often, any type of charts that you saw that DJs would put out would be based on them having received a white label of this, and then they would go and play it out in clubs and stuff like that. The reason why we did it, and because I ran a label as well, was because they were really, really cheap. Oftentimes, they would even be lower grade vinyls because all we needed to do was get the word out, and we'd press 50, 100, 200, depending on how big of a label you were. I was a very small label, so my pressing numbers were between 500 to 1,000 units. But if you were a bigger label, you were selling 5,000, 10,000 records. And appropriately, you would send out, hundreds of these promos to DJs from all over. So let's check out this white label from Jeff White on Spectral. And subscribe to my channel. I'm B-Pushr, and if you want to know more about pressing vinyls and things like that, check out my channel.